Hello guys, welcome to another video. It's been a while since I've done a video for my channel, honestly. It's been a long time coming, but I'm back, and honestly, I got a pretty cool project I've been working on, I guess, sort of working on. It's a Busch Gardens themed park, that is in the area of LA. Los Angeles. And there actually was a Busch Gardens Park in Los Angeles, but we'll get to that. I do apologize for not being here for a while. Been kind of busy and unmotivated to really do anything when it comes to making videos, so you know how it is. But I do want to actually start making videos recently. I've sort of gotten the motivation again, so hopefully this is not the last video, but I can't make any promises. I've broken way too many promises when it comes to video making, whatever. But yeah, so we got that going for me. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on a Busch Gardens park. The idea is it's themed in LA, near, sort of Magic Mountain area, just sort of like in that area of like theme parks. There was actually a Busch Gardens way back in the days, I think in the 80s and 50s, when Buschweiser was still doing like their beer plant or whatever in LA. But it closed, I think, before it really got attractions. I think it had one like boat attraction, but I think that's it. I don't think it had anything else. I might be wrong. I mean, totally let me know in the comments if I am completely wrong there. But yeah, the coaster is going to be basically the entrance coaster, at least will be a launched sort of hybrid coaster, which excluding Lightning Rod, which I don't think really counts. I don't know if Lightning Rod got retracked by RMC, but I don't think so. I think it was just the one part in the launch hill, so I don't know if it really counts. So I'm gonna just say and be like, yo, this is the first launched RMC in the world, and everyone else can just deal with it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, totally what we're working on, or what we're working on, is an RMC here. And a lot of the ideas that you see in like the versions and that kind of thing, a lot of it comes from a lot of the coasters I've ridden recently, like Twisted Colossus, RE Force, which is the coaster in Fun Spot, Atlanta. Very interesting coaster in the middle of like a random fair. I don't understand how that coaster exists, but it does. And that's that one part where it does the turn back. I forget what that's called. I think it's called a dive loop. I don't think it's a dive loop, because I think a dive loop does a turn. Yeah, I don't think that's a dive loop. What is that called? I think maybe an Immelman? I think maybe that's called an Immelman. Yeah, anyway, that turn is something I wanted, and I really like that. So, you can definitely see, like, sort of the, ideas that come from, like, RE Force and that kind of thing. And one thing I'm definitely doing here is checking velocity. And one thing I didn't realize is that RMCs lose so much speed in this game. I know it's a mod and everything, but it is awful how much speed it loses. It like loses 30 miles an hour like really quick, and then the rest of it loses like really slowly. So I don't know what's going on there. If the mod creator for the RMC knows what's happening, that'd be awesome, because I don't know what's happening. Here I was trying to figure out why the velocity was so weird. You can tell me trying to like figure that out. But anyway, the whole park will basically be split into multiple areas. I'm gonna be doing a Busch Gardens park themed to South America, just like how Busch Gardens Tampa is themed to Africa, and Busch Gardens Williamsburg is themed to Europe. And so, I'm trying to like sort of emulate that Busch Gardens feel, but at the end of the day, really the only Busch Gardens part about it is it's gonna have the logo at the beginning, and it's themed to South America. So that's kind of it. Like, so don't make too many comparisons to Busch Gardens. I know you all will anyway, but I do want to make it pretty themed. Not I wouldn't say maybe Disney themed, but I would definitely will want to make it like more like Cobra's Curse at the very least, at least for the whole park, if that makes sense. I don't really want anything that's like, you know, kind of dry theming wise. Um, again, you'll kind of see in a second here where we jump ahead, where a lot of this has been done, and I think the coaster will actually be changing in the second here as well. Because I at first had this sort of weird helix thing. I don't think this exists at all in any RMC, but like, you know, I don't know why this dude is jabbering. He's jabbering too much. Come on, build a coaster. But yeah, so basically the themed areas for South America will be Patagonia, Rio. I think it's just called Rio, right? I feel like there's an extra thing onto Rio. I don't think it's just... Is it just Rio? I think it's just Rio. Anyway, Rio, themed to like Carnival and that kind of thing. Patagonia, I think I've said already. Colombia, like having sort of like the flower houses. There's like a really cool picture. I'll probably put it here if I remember in editing. Up top, like on screen or whatever. Another area will be, what are the other areas? I don't remember what the other areas. Oh, Mayan. We're gonna have a Mayan theme, with the coaster themed to the, like, Mayan serpent god. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like, clap, I think? That's not it. I know that's not it. I apologize, Mayan people. I've, like, completely disrespected your culture. And, you know, a bunch of other areas that I haven't fully decided on. Of course, there will also be zoo-type stuff, so enclosures and that kind of thing. I've not really done enclosures before, so I think it'll kind of be like a fun challenge. You can see here, we've jumped ahead a ton here. We already have a queue, a fence. I'm sorry, I forgot to record, I'm gonna be honest. So, you know, the coaster actually also swings out and does a wave turn there. I think it'll show up as well in a bit here. But we also have the weird, like, I don't know what you call it, but the weird, like, overbanked turn, that you see on Aria Force that goes, like, right over the station. I don't know what you actually call that. What? That thing. Yeah, so, you know, got that going for me. We also got a really cool mod, recently. It's called Material Painter. It allows you to paint things invisible, and it's an absolute lifesaver. It makes getting rid of all those ugly-ass white, like, objects, just disappear, you know? It's actually amazing. It's, like, literally one of the best things in the planet. Definitely suggest grabbing that. I did also recently see that there's the Twitch track mod coming out, so I think I'm gonna definitely have to do, like, a small icebreaker type coaster, because I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. I don't know though. Maybe I'll even do like the Lost Coaster, of course. Um, but you know that kind of thing. With you know a switch track and swing launch. It's very cool. I'm very excited for what that model bring. And I definitely want to do a dark ride in this part for sure. I don't know what I'll theme it to. Maybe even like just like a small boat ride or whatever, but we'll see. Getting some foliage in here. Decided to put in like a little like sponsor thing. I don't. I was like, I guess like a soda company would sponsor this. Like a planter or whatever. I don't know. I feel like that's a Busch Gardens thing to do. But you know, what is. But yeah, the area for the main area for Rio at least will be more of like a sort of like tight, like Rio style town and like city blocks with like some Spanish and like Portuguese like inspirations and that kind of thing. Here's making like the logo for the sponsor thing. So yeah, which is cool. I don't know why I was doing this, but I thought it was kind of fun. I might add in some like fast food joints, like themed to some of the areas. I don't know though if Busch Gardens does that. I don't remember. At least I've only been to Tampa, so I don't remember if they have like a Starbucks or something, you know, in the park. I'm pretty sure all the restaurants, at least by Secra and Cobra's Curse, are all like, you know, their own restaurants. Because I know when I went to Carowinds, there was just straight up like a, you know, Starbucks right at the entrance. But of course, you know, Busch Gardens is a different themed or a different park. So I don't know. If you do know, let me know. Or I guess I'll check. But yeah, do let me know. I'm actually curious now. But yeah, so we're doing this. I don't know what coasters I'm gonna have, like, you know, at the end finished. But I definitely know I'm gonna have, at the very least, a 4D spinning coaster. The 4D spinning coaster, or the extreme spinning coaster, the inverting, whatever it's called. One very similar to like Cobra's Curse, I think, with an inversion as well. And then I definitely have an Intamin Blitz. I have that made by Welter. He's a really amazing coaster creator, and amazing person to work with. I love working with Welter. He's truly one of my favorite builders. His stuff is so clean. So, yeah. Another coaster that we're gonna have, for sure, I'm trying to think. We'll definitely have like a Wild Mouse, I know that. And like a kids coaster at one part, but I don't know of anything else. So, yeah, I guess I don't know. We'll see. The other thing is, as you can see, the planter is definitely a bit rough in places. I think I'm gonna be coming back to this, sort of clean it up better. But yeah. Then we jumped ahead a bit more, and we got a bit more, like, stuff going on. Got a little carnival, like, actual sign now. And we have, like, an entrance for the Fast Pass. That's kind of on me. I kind of forgot to put a Fast Pass, like, queue into the main queue. So I just threw it into the exit, which I think most Busch Gardens parks do, according to people that I've talked to on Discord. But I feel like that's not true. Maybe at Williamsburg, but I know at like Tampa, it's definitely not true because I know that there's me testing a skeleton to see the right level. I know at Busch Gardens Tampa, I know they enter Fast Pass through like the main entrance. At least for I think the coasters Kumba. Actually, Kumba might, but Montu at least. I know Montu does it. Where's Cruise? Actually, might be in the exit. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is in the exit. Oh. No, because Iron Gwazi is also in the entrance. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? But anyway, I'm doing a little bit of a backlot here. Trying to get this, like, sort of turnaround spot. I don't know if it's actually something people would use, but I don't know. It seems reasonably needed in this area. So I was like, oh, why not, you know? Also, I decided to add a little sidewalk here so people can actually walk across through those areas. The orange, I keep forgetting what those are called. Forklifts? Hand trucks. Pallet engines. Whatever they're called. Was made by Eric Westcott. He's a really amazing parkitect creator. I love him. Love you, Eric, if you're watching. Your stuff is amazing. Yeah. Some of the best, like, stuff. I aspire to be as good as Westcott, I'm gonna be honest. But, yeah. He is, like, my star when it comes to, like, backlots and just more realistic parks. I gotta say, he's, like, truly one of the best modded, like, realistic parks I've ever seen. Just in general as well. So yeah, that was made by him. Just want to say that. And also the electric generators, you know, it's also made by him. Why, you know, make something twice when it's already been made perfect, you know what I'm saying? Decided to do some effects here with this light. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I just like doing effects. And you can't be mad at me about it. You know what? I decided to have this thing pulling out. I guess the idea was like for it to like have it, like, you know, when a heavy vehicle is moving out, oh, you gotta have the other vehicles stop at the intersection. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, so you can't fault me, you know? But yeah, I tried doing a little like siren, like circling siren. It looked ugly, so I just went with the regular thing. And it looks a lot better. Getting it in here, some more foliage in here. Again, we're jumping ahead again. I decided to put in this cool little custom fence. I'm really liking doing custom fences recently. Because a lot of the vanilla fences are annoyingly on the grid. I don't know how there's not a mod for fences. Like the vanilla fences, like, how is that not a mod? Like, how? Get me some that are off the grid. It's actual awfulness to have them off the grid, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, put in some bushes and grass, and, you know, all the things. I've been trying to do this more recently, which is a great tip from Robo, is there's a cool mod called UI Utilities that you should definitely subscribe to, by TriStar, I think, that allows you to, like, randomize colors. I've been doing that a lot more, to make sure the colors are, like, varied, because, you know, not all grasses are exactly the same green, you know what I mean? And it also makes it just look better, you know, with different variants and colors and everything. Yeah, it just looks a lot better. Here I'm actually working on a locker system similar to, like, Velocicoaster. You can tell that I've ridden Velocicoaster recently. And I know it's not a Busch Gardens thing, okay, I get it, but I think it's really cool, so you can't stop me, so yeah. Get off my back. But yeah, I also, you know, love doing these sort of queues and stations. It's my favorite. Actually, like, really one of my favorite things to do is just these ridiculous stations with operator booths and everything. Definitely be doing one for every single station we make. So yeah, we'll probably make some operator booths as well for the you know, flat rides and stuff too, because I definitely want to go on that route and stuff. So yeah. This roof is definitely temporary. I was gonna go with this sort of like metal roof, and I decided against it. It was too ugly, honestly. I think also the other problem was it wasn't the right color, and that kind of deal. So, you know, it was not my favorite. Here I'm putting in some little bit of lanterns, but that is it for the time lapse. I'm going to send you right on back to real time, lively now. Hello, welcome to the little real time section for Parkitect. I'm just going to do a little overview of what I've done, and there's a bunch that I've done off sort of camera, I guess, that wasn't really shown on the video. First off, here's a huge overview of the area. You got the coaster here called Carnival. If I'm mispronouncing this, let me know. I don't know. That's like supposed to be the actual pronunciation or what. First off, you can tell those are floating. Okay, that'll be neat to be fixed. But we got the dots, changed color, we got some lights, and we have a new roof. I decided to go with a more wooden roof because I thought that fit better. Thanks to Robo for the help on that. And we turned all this into sort of flags to sort of inspire, I don't know, a carnival look. Also, I cleaned up this intersection because the intersection prior was awful. It was a pretty terrible intersection, I won't lie, but we got that going out this way. I also replaced the Q roofing with these more like canopy style roof. I'm going to be doing like a little graphic here that's like Twisted Colossus style and that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. And then over here we got a restaurant in the works. I'm working on that. Got a little thing going here. Of course, there's absolute chaos with this wheelchair dude that fell off. He probably won't stick there for long. He's mostly there for the joke for now. I don't know why those walls got deleted. Also got the planter done, and did a few things up here as well. The goal is to have a lot of this next area more elevated to give more like height, and that kind of thing. The next video will probably also be doing the restaurant building here and a gift shop here, as well as like more buildings throughout this area. Probably gonna be a building extravaganza for sure. Yeah, you also got this transfer center or transfer track place to get into here, which is pretty sick. And at night, I haven't done much night lighting, but what I have done is pretty good, I won't lie. I got this lit up, still need to add a roof to that. Also have sort of this entrance sort of lighting done. But you can see a lot of the path lighting is not done at all. I just haven't gotten there, but we'll get there at some point. Also worked on a bit of backlight as well. We have like a little emergency exit if the ride breaks down as well. With the little thing here. But let's go ahead and ride this real quick. I haven't actually ridden this in a while, but yeah. It's nothing too crazy of a coaster. I really do like it. It's one of my favorite coasters I've ever built, I think. It's pretty great. And I think it fits this area really well, and I think it fits just the entire park really well as well. Currently I have the Shadower mod on, so I have crazy shadows like that. It's also a great mod. Yeah. It's nothing too crazy. Probably want to do some lighting through here as well, through that wave turn. This is what I was talking about the RE Force turn over the station. And then a bit of a roll. And then a few little turns and, you know, things to get us going. It's nothing too crazy, kind of a terrible second half, if you know what I mean. But it gets the job done. And yeah, so that's that for the park. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and hopefully there will be a video at some point. Honestly, we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching, appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.